So sometimes the best thing that I can do for somebody is really to give back. And every once in a while I have these dedication shows and I just want to paint for somebody that has shared with me something that they've done in the world and has really kind of touched me in awesome ways. And I've done a few shows over, in the past, and this one I'm very, very excited about because I've listened to this artist for quite a while, going back even into my teens, back into the late 90s. And so I wanted to do something special for them and at least give them something that inspired me because they've done so much for me with their art. So, BT, this one's for you. Okay, so for this painting for you, BT, I'm going to go ahead and just use a few different colors. White, black, pink, and orange. So with these, we can actually make quite a bit happen. I'm going to start off with my big brush here and put some of this awesome, really vibrant orange on my brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and back and forth, side to side on the bottom of my canvas. Just put some of this bright orange on here. Now I tend to paint pretty quickly and I always promote like making mistakes. It's okay, it's all right. Have fun with it, just, learn the process. That's all I want you to do. So I've got my orange right here, and then now I'm gonna just go ahead and put some of this awesome pink right here in my brush and go right above. It's okay if my brush still had a little bit of that orange on it, no big deal. And I'm gonna just do this back and forth technique right here. And as I go up with this pink, I'm gonna come down a little bit into my orange and just make this awesome, awesome, beautiful color happen. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of break up some of this pink, just like that. Very simple step. It's kind of choppy and it just looks like it's just very random. All right, very choppy, very random, and it's okay to make mistakes. So I've got this right here, and I'm listening to your music while I paint this, BT, so just want you to give you a heads up. Digging it, digging it. Digging the new album coming out. Actually, I think it hit today on iTunes, so I'm excited to listen to that. So as you can see, I've got this. Now, I'm gonna switch brushes here and change it up. I'm gonna go ahead and use some plain black. Now this is a very dominant color. This can take over the entire thing. So I know your music is out of this world, so I'm gonna go ahead and just make a giant circle kind of coming around here. All right, your music is out of this world, so I want to kind of go with that flow. I've got that beautiful, beautiful circle going. Now it's okay if it's not perfect, no big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and put some black surrounding. And while I do that, I can actually shape out my moon a little bit better. All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and just keep on, I'm changing brushes as I do this, and it's a fun little step. So I'm just going around here. I'm not painting my outer edges. I leave that up to you as an artist at home if you want to do that. But I typically just go ahead and knock this out real quick. And I'm going to do it start to finish so you can see how I do this entire process. All right, look at that. I've got this nice moon going, and I've got a couple streaks of this black even breaking up into the pink here, down below. So really, I know, man, you are a master of your craft. You know how to make amazing music. You make your own stuff. I mean, it's just, you've done movie scores, you've done so much, and I'm telling you, like, we got to see you live actually in Denver when we were living out there, and I got to shake your hand. You were at, I think it might have been the church we were at, and you were playing at, and that just made my night, was just to shake your hand. Alright, so I'm going to just go ahead and just circle that off. This one's for you, out of this world painting. Booyah! Let's make it happen. So I'm not shutting off the camera. I'm just gonna keep on going. All right, I'm letting that black dry off a little bit actually right now. All right, so I've made this nice circle. I've got this cool color going on down here. Again, we are gonna make this our moon right here. This is out of this world moon, and I'm so excited to do this here because it is really a fun step. Now I've got plain white, and I can do the moon like a white and gray, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna change this thing up. I'm gonna grab even like old rusty brushes like will work well. All right, I'm gonna bring this up closer for you so you can see what I'm doing. And there we go. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and just really make a nice little light gray. Okay, this light gray, I'm just gonna blot or dab around and change the texture of this moon. And I love this part. I love this. This is so fun. It's just a simple step. You're making like some cool things happen and awesome highlights, changing the texture of your moon. The black is still drying around the edges there. No big deal. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep working on that and make this awesome texture happen. And I'm gonna change it up a little bit with another brush. I'm gonna use kind of more of a medium brush here. All right. Now this one's all old too, so I'm gonna break these bristles a little bit and break them in. And I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit more of this in here. And wow, this is gonna be such a cool moon. I'm adding all this texture. I'm adding all of these lights and darks to this. And I'm kind of going around here in the circle now as I get closer to my edges, just so I can actually make this come to life a little bit better for us. All right, look at this. Woo! Going around my edges. And this moon has got some rad texture. Okay, and I'm just kind of going around. You can see some of these edges in here, and some of the areas have a little bit more of highlights and lowlights. You can change this up as much as you want, and it just comes out to a pretty cool texture when you're starting to do something like this out of this world. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just water this brush a little bit down and mix it into my paint. And this is the fun part. This is where you become a little bit more of an artist as far as painting goes. And I'm mixing some water in there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and spray some of these awesome stars on this canvas. I'm about a couple inches away. And man, yeah, I'm gonna get some cool effect going on with some stars here. Look at that. Wow, it's like a galaxy. So I'm gonna bring this up close so you can see really, really up close what I'm doing. So I added texture to this moon. I've got this cool coloring. Oh, looks like some of it dripped down below, no big deal. And then I've got little stars going here in my sky. Now it's okay if you mess up, like right there, you can see like some of it dripped down because I'm going so fast. No big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how you can overcome stuff like that very quickly and easily. It's no big deal. So you can see I've got it dripping down there. I've got my glow right there. Oh my gosh, this moon is looking sweet. Let me go ahead and add a little bit more, some fun texturing into this moon while it's still drying. And I don't know how quick we're going, but I know it's going pretty fast. So no worries. You got all the time to keep watching this. All right, and then this is like just straight out of my head. Like this is all improv. I have no, like, you know, predetermined thing. I'm just like, you know what, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna make this happen like this. That's all. I know it's real random, but again, I'm just dabbing and blotting this brush and adding some cool paint. So there's our texture. Now we're gonna change this up because this is so cool looking right now, but we need to add something to kind of just keep this going. So I always liked to do silhouettes if you want some good impact. So let's do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just right here, I'm gonna add some land. And you can just see I just covered some of that mess up, that paint that just kind of messed up a little bit. I'm just gonna add a little bit of land right here. And this is so cool because it chops that color a little bit. And you can make whatever land you want. So I can make it a little bit bumpy if I want it to be rocky. I can add whatever I'd like into this guy. Now, we're not done. I'm almost done, but I'm not done completely. I want to just go ahead and add some cool detail to this guy. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and get my smaller brush with some plain black and check this out. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to add a nice little palm tree coming up. I made a little line come right up into the sky there. You want to get a lot of that white off your paint because it's still drying. That moon is actually still drying. We're going that quick. Alright, and then look at this. I'm just going to go ahead and just make this palm tree connect a little bit more with my land. Now, palm tree time. Let's go ahead and make a little umbrella. Again, this is a big shout out to BT. Thank you so much for all of the amazing songs and art and everything that you bring, and this is your dedication show. You're out of this world, man. I don't know how you do what you do. You obviously have an amazing talent that a lot of people can't do, and I figure what the heck, I might as well just share with you and dedicate a show of what I typically do and just give you some mad props while painting. Of course, listen to your music. Look at that. And I'm making the tree a little uneven and have these like cool just textures start to happen right off of this tree. And it's not perfect. In fact, it's better if it's imperfect. So there is a palm tree, and then you can even add little palms just coming right off of this. Make it look like you've got some awesome texture. And just change the land. I love doing this where you can just make your own land happen. This is my art. And I hope in the few short minutes of me painting this, you know, can bring at least a little bit of awesome happiness to you, man, because I mean, gosh, you've been doing this for so long, you know, and you know, you have such a talent. So again, I just wanted to show my appreciation by at least giving you something from my end of the art. And there you go. I got another surprise for you, so don't worry. Let me show you. Alright, so here's the surprise. I actually used some glow paint and fluorescent paints with this out of this world glow moon and palm tree painting for my man BT. Thanks for all you do, buddy. I got glowing stars, glowing moon, and a really cool sky with that cool palm tree hitting that moon and just making a silhouette. Thanks for all you do, man. Much appreciated, and I hope you enjoy this.